ELI 5. How do countries typically guard their borders? So I just learned that not all borders are fenced. Very few of them are actually. So how are countries able to monitor thousands of kilometers of unfenced borders to fight off smuggling and illegal immigration? Especially when it comes to long borders in arid/undeveloped areas. One example that comes to mind are the borders in Siberia. I can use Norway as an example, having most kind of border control except an actual wall. The land border to Russia is surveilled by military on both sides 24/7. For the land borders to Sweden and Finland, the most important part is the cooperation between the counties with police and governmental cooperation. The main border crossings are manned and some of the people and vehicles crossing is controlled. On smaller roads/crossings there are sometimes control. On even smaller roads there might just be camera surveillance. And for the most part, there's rivers, forests, mountains, so people might hike, but they will also be noticeable after hiking for many hours. For air travel and larger ships all passengers are named, and people arriving from outside Schengen is always checked. At sea there might be spot control of smaller boats, but also, you might be noticed using a small boat in rough sea. Lastly, some of it is administrative. It is possible to get into the country illegally, but it is much harder to live without an ID or with false ID, and people might get deported. There's international cooperation with common databases and exchange of information.